Hi everyone, this is Laurie and I'm here to do Tips with Tuesday with Laurie. I am at the Kimber-Bell headquarters office here, and we've got great, hopefully, tips for you today on chenilling, and I'm going to show you the chenille hot pads. To start with, my name's Laurie. You got that from the beginning. I've been on 22 years now. I started when my daughter was a baby, and I loved it. And since then I've sewn on Baby Lock, Brother, Bernina, Janome, and I have yet to work on a Viking. I'm going to do that soon. Anyways, to start with, the best thing that I have found to work for creasing, every time you do a Kimber-Bell by number, or anytime you've got these outer edges where you flip and you press, I have found that this item right here from Clover, it's a fabric folding pin. It has got starch already in it, and it's fabulous. I'm going to show you how you use it. So you pull the tip off, you squeeze a little bit of starch, it comes right out of the tip, and you just kind of like it's a marker, and you just marker it on, like nice and nice crisp. I love that. I'm going to show you one more time. And I started using this, just loved it. It's a great product. And then it stays nice and crisp, and you don't have to worry about repressing it and holding it down. It does great. All right, on to the chenille part. When you are stitching, and here is a wonderful pineapple right here. This is the jumbo size pineapple chenille hot pad. And when you begin stitching it, you start out with your outside borders, like I just showed you on the strawberry. And then you will add your applique pieces, and you'll actually do the entire decorative stitch just on the first layer of the fabric. That is when you will add then the next 3 layers of fabric. And they're all right side up. And then it will stitch it out, and I'm just going to pop over here to this example. It will stitch out these lines, and it will look like that, but it has not yet been trimmed. So the trick then to trimming, you want to trim it before you add your last backing piece. So I'm going to show you on the strawberry how I would go about trimming. I do like the duckbills for this particular, because it's 3 layers of fabric. I grab and I follow the basting stitch, and I just trim right along that basting stitch, and you can just trim all 3 layers at once. And I love that there's a basting stitch. That's what it's there for, is to follow, so you can follow the curve right there. Once you have trimmed this, so pretend this is trimmed now, I'm going to show you a trick for adding the ribbon, because every once in a while you want your ribbon to look like this, coming right off the top of the corner. It's really tricky if you don't have this taped together in a nice thin fashion, just like that. You end up with it, it'll come kind of like that. It'll be stuck in your seam out to the side. And I've had that happen. That's how I've had that experience. So what I do is I take it and I put right sides down together. Oops. Not right sides on top of each other, excuse me. So it looks just like that. And then I grab a piece of Kimber-Bell tape, and I love this tape. It does not leave a sticky residue, and it won't gum up your needle. And you're going to treat this ribbon as if it's got a right side to it and a wrong side. And you're going to take the right side of the ribbon and face it down with the loop in the middle, just like that. And then I place the piece of tape up above the corner here. And the reason I do that is when you flip it right side out, you don't have any little tiny piece of tape that you're trying to get off of that corner. It works it's a slick way of doing that. And then you'll place your last 2 backing pieces, folded sides towards the middle, overlapping them. And I'll put a piece of tape right down the middle, so that when your needle comes around, your needle does not catch that lip. And then when you stitch it all the way around, you end up with this beautiful thing when you flip it right side out, and your loop will come out just right. You'll be happy with that. All right, so I'm going to move on to the chenilling part. This is the funnest part, I think, or the most fun part. All right, first you unpick the outside basting stitch that was on here. It's very quick. And once you've taken that basting stitch off, you can cut it several different ways. You can use a seam ripper, and you have to be super careful when you're using a seam ripper that you don't catch that fourth layer. But that you can do it this way if you'd like. Another method is just using some little nippers. Problem with the little nippers is you've got to be careful you don't catch that fourth layer of fabric down below. And you can do the same with this. Well, I've discovered I love this tool. It's a time saver. So if you've got a lot going on, trust me, you'll love this. Simply put it in the slot and you just slide it right through, just like butter. Isn't that amazing? I love doing this tool. Love it. That's so much faster than any of these other methods. I love it. And it does have a short stretch. So once again, do you want to do that? Or do you want to take your time cutting? You can do it cutting if you'd like. But a few of that bottom layer too many times, a few too many times. All right. Now I do want to go over how you cut the pineapple because it is slightly different. So with the pineapple, you're going to make straight across cuts in between all these rows. And then you're not done just yet with the pineapple. I do like the nippers for this next section. I bend it like this so it's easier to find, and then I just trim these little sections. And this gives you a really fun look for the pineapple. And I'm so excited. Amazing look for this. It truly looks like a pineapple when you are finished. And you can chenille with your fingers if you'd like. 1 second, I dropped my file. Or you can file your nails, or you can actually use this for chenilling. It's a great little tool for chenilling. Look how fun that is. And I like because it digs in there. Now I have been told by several people that they've got tips that they've got a chenilling tool, a chenille brush. That would be great too. If any of you out there have the chenille brush, you can show us how you use it. And then I'm just going to show you how quick it just digs right down in your strawberry. And now, clean up, right? You've got all this stuff, this lint everywhere. This is what I use. I just use a roller lint brush. And it cleans your project right up and gets rid of that lint right off your project. And that is chenilling. That's So Chenille in a nutshell. Thank you for joining us. Have any other tips that you would like to share with us? Please comment below, and we would love to hear from you. Thank you so much.